Hello friends, you are on the channel Quotes of Great Men. Enjoy watching. Our heart glows, and secret unrest gnaws at the root of our being. Dealing with the unconscious has become a question of life for us. The mind that is collectively orientated is quite incapable of thinking and feeling in any other way than by projection. The man who promises everything is sure to fulfill nothing, and everyone who promises too much is in danger of using evil means in order to carry out his promises, and is already on the road to perdition. If it be true that there can be no metaphysics transcending human reason, it is no less true that there can be no empirical knowledge that is not already caught and limited by the a priori structure of cognition. We are always human, and we should never forget the burden of being only human. Remember that you can know yourself, and with that you know enough. But you cannot know others and everything else. Beware of knowing what lies beyond yourself, or else your presumed knowledge will suffocate the life of those who know themselves. A knower may know himself. That is his limit. The word belief is a difficult thing for me. I don't believe. I must have a reason for a certain hypothesis. Either I know a thing, and then I know it. I don't need to believe it. There is no such thing as a pure introvert or extrovert. Such a person would be in the lunatic asylum. The fact is that each person has to do something different, something that is uniquely his own. The shadow can be realized only through a relation to a partner, and animus only through a relation to a partner of the opposite sex, because only in such a relation do their projections become operative. Most people confuse self-knowledge with knowledge of their conscious ego personalities. The psyche is a self-regulating system that maintains itself in equilibrium as the body does. The goal of psychic development is the self. There is no linear evolution. There is only a circumambulation of the self. When, for instance, a highly esteemed professor in his 70s abandons his family and runs off with a young red-headed actress, we know that the gods have claimed another victim. When religion stops talking about animals, it will be all downhill. Companionship thrives only when each individual remembers his individuality and does not identify himself with others. Too much of the animal disfigures the civilized human being. Too much culture makes a sick animal. The debt we owe to the play of the imagination is incalculable. We can keep from a child all knowledge of earlier myths, but we cannot take from him the need for mythology. There is a desert on the moon where the dreamer sinks so deeply into the ground that she reaches hell. Nothing so promotes the growth of consciousness as the inner confrontation of opposites. Good does not become better by being exaggerated. but worse, and a small evil becomes a big one through being disregarded and repressed. The shadow is very much a part of human nature, and it is only at night that no shadows exist. In fact, passion that goes beyond the natural measure of love ultimately aims at the mystery of becoming whole, and this is why one feels, when he has fallen passionately in love, that becoming one with the other person is the only worthwhile goal of one's life. Although my belief in the world returned to me, I have never since entirely freed myself of the impression that this life is a segment of existence which is enacted in a three-dimensional box-like universe especially set up for it. The only real danger that exists is man himself. He is the great danger, and we are pitifully unaware of it. We know nothing of men. Far too little. The more one sees of human fate and the more one examines its secret springs of action, the more one is impressed by the strength of unconscious motives and by the limitations of free choice. Dreams give information about the secrets of the inner life and reveal to the dreamer hidden factors of his personality. As long as these are undiscovered, only boldness can deliver from fear. And if the risk is not taken, the meaning of life is somehow violated, and the whole future is condemned to hopeless staleness. My friends, it is wise to nourish the soul, otherwise you will breed dragons and devils in your heart. People think you have only to tell a person that he ought to do something in order to put him on the right track. But whether he can or will do it is another matter. Let man but accumulate his materials of destruction, and the devil within him will soon be unable to resist putting them to their fated use. Only in the first hour of the night can I become human, while the male dove is busy with the 12 dead. Thanks for watching. Check out these educational videos too.